Hello, Potato. Today we're looking at something a little bit different. It's not a food thing, it's not a toy thing, it's not a Disney thing. It's some little gadgety thing my wife picked up off of Amazon, and that is this, the Ayeany Flame Aroma Diffuser. Now, when we went to the state fair a couple weeks ago for the first time, we saw there was a booth that had a display of alternative fireplace inserts. So it said, you don't want fire in there, you don't want gas running through it. There were other options. There was like stuff that was kind of comical, like stuff that was clearly just like a TV screen with like fake wood in front of it. There was stuff that was a little more like impressive and, if not necessarily realistic, at least stylistic. But the really cool one we saw was when we walked up, it was showing blue flame. I don't think it's in the video. I think I cut that part out of the video just for time because the video was already 90 minutes long. But it didn't necessarily look like real flame, but it looked real enough that he was using water vapor and colored lights. And it was very impressive, and I wouldn't mind replacing our fireplace with that because we've not lit a fire in our fireplace in like 20 years. So that would at least look cool. And so my wife, I think in response to seeing that, found this on Amazon and went ahead and ordered it. So we can see if it kind of gets like the same sort of effect here. This is modeled ETUC-1127C, if that matters to you. 5.2 by 5.2 by 5 inches. I think that's what that says. It's made of PPIABS, so plastic of some sort. Runs on 24 volt power, holds 200 milliliters of water. It's black, it has an LED light, and you're supposed to be able to put, I believe, scent in here as well. It consumes 8 watts of electricity. Work time is 6 to 10 hours. Does that mean like how long before it breaks, or just how long it works on a full thing of water? Or how long it works before it overheats and has to shut off? It says it should cover, what, 20 meters? So yeah, it looks like about a 20-meter area. And I don't know if there's different colors or anything, but we'll find out in a moment. I think she's already opened this and looked at it. So this may already have been taken out of the box, but I haven't looked at it. We have our plug. Nice foam there. That's a reasonably good-sized thing. Oh. It does feel to be fairly cheap plastic, but I think from a distance it looks decent. All the future landfill back in the box. So obviously it comes apart there. So that must be like the water reservoir. That's our LEDs. Drain side, max fill. All right. So I do have some water here. Hopefully 2 cups is enough. I also grabbed a little thing of scent to put in it. So we used to like do the oil burner thing where you the one where you put a couple drops in the metal pan of it and light a tea light underneath it, and just let it go. And that was like a big thing for a while, probably about 10-15 years ago. And our local flea market always had booths that sold the scents. So we have a bunch of scents from back then. Hopefully they don't go bad. Nowadays it's like what, like two pyramid schemes that sell the stuff, and that's about it. And of course now it's all Bath and Body Works. No, it's not. Yeah, it is Bath and Body Works candles. I was going to say Bed Bath & Beyond candles, but nothing is Bed Bath & Beyond anymore, or at least it won't be shortly. Yeah, that still smells fine. Maybe a little perfumey. I picked Forest Pine. Thought that would be the scent I wouldn't mind the void space smelling of, at least for a bit. Operation, keep model straight, remove cover vertical, did that. Connect to power. All right, so at least the plug on this is straight up and down. It's not sideways, so it's not gonna like invade the space of another item on the power strip. All right, let's plug that into power. So it goes into the back here. Anything interesting back here? No, there's nothing interesting down here. I say, feeling it does feel pretty cheap. But I mean, I think from a distance put together, I don't think it looks bad. I think it's maybe people like trying to pick it up like this and that whole top's coming off. I don't think that top actually seals down. I think it like really just rests on there. And that's fine, as long as you don't try to pick it up that way. And also remember not to try to pick it up that way. All right. Please cover the machine vertically. By the way, you must cover the upper when you want to use the product. Do not add high temperature water. Pay attention to the fill line. All right, drop essential oil into water tank vertically. Well, let's just try it with just water first. Because I mean, the scent isn't going to do anything for you watching this at home or work or in the bathroom or on the bus or whatever. Okay, I think it's the fill line. So it's just a little bit under 2 cups of water. So I guess we want to put the cover back on. And I think we just power it on. First, press power on and enter continuous spray state and light mode. Keep spray until no shutdown, full off, flame, lamp, light up, breathing effect. Sure would be nice if these had been written in English, like actual English. All right, so the second press turns it into a breathing effect, and the third turns it off. The amount and intensity of mist produced will vary, but this is not unusual and should not be considered as a fault. Accidental leakage. In the event of the unit being knocked over or tipped during use, following steps. Please follow the steps as below to avoid malfunction. Plug the unit or UINT and remove cover. Part the remaining water from the specify water tank position. I'm assuming that means here where it says drain side. Shake UINT until gently to drain water, and then keep it natural air drying for at least 24 hours. So we gotta make sure we don't knock it over. That should be not too difficult. All right, so first press. All right, well, the light's on. And we've got a nice bit of mist going there. Obviously, it's too bright in here to see if the flame thing is working. So let's kill some lights. All right, so what do you think? Does that look like fire? Let's see if we can slide it back without turning it over and having to end the video with me airing it out for 24 hours. I get kind of a, particularly on the preview screen here, I get kind of like a little volcano vibe from it. I'm not gonna say it looks like it's fire exactly, but it looks like a hot volcano. Just kind of cool mist. I can hear this little fan blowing in there that's kind of blowing the mist up, I'm sure. Let's do that second press to get the breathing effect, whatever that is. That appears to just be it getting dimmer. I mean, it still kind of looks like get kind of a boiling lava effect, at least on the camera. In person, not so much in person. I think it looks better on camera than it does to my eyes. Is it? I guess maybe the fan is cycling through different modes? I'm not getting what the breathing effect is. I think that may just be poor translation. All right, the third press should turn it off. We'll turn the light off, but the fan's still running. So I think it's blowing out more vapor now. So I think maybe the breathing mode just like cuts the power by half. All right, now it's off. All right, let's get a little bit of light in here. Don't think we need everything on for this part. Just put on a little bit. And let's add some, if I can get that the top off. It's not really want to grip it one-handed. Let's add a couple drops of our forest pine to the water. It still smells good, right? I think I checked already. Yep, smells a little perfumey, but it's otherwise fine. A couple drops in there. I'm not putting in a lot. I don't want everything to smell like horribly of... Probably not enough. I'm probably not going to be able to smell it in the video. That's probably what it's going to come down to. All right, so that's on again. So yeah, the breathing mode definitely just didn't put off as much vapor or as much light. I definitely like this first mode better than the second one. I guess if you don't want the light, the third one's good. If you just want it like as a humidifier, then that third one is good, or as like a scent unit. So, am I smelling anything yet? I am. Is it? Make sure it's not on my hands or something. Yeah, I do smell, even though I put like 3 drops in there, I do smell the pine scent. It's not bad. It's definitely more efficient at getting out that scent than the old putting a tea light under a little metal dish was. Because it's just started going, and yeah, there's a pretty good amount of scent coming out of that. Now I do wonder how, like, will the scent come out of the dish easily? I mean, have I basically just sentenced this thing to always being pine scent? Will I be able to get that out of there? I only put in 3 drops of oil, so it shouldn't be that much. But I'm wondering how you get the residue out. I guess just kind of stick a towel in there or something. Because it didn't really seem like the sort of thing where you could like really get in there and clean it out. Probably should look at that before we put the water in, huh? Let's get the lights back on, see if we can get a little look at the mechanisms in it. All right, now we can see it a little bit better. Let's move closer to the camera. And so yeah, that does not come out. What is this? Air outlet, no liquids. Okay, that's where it's pulling in the air for the fan there. I'm guessing it comes out. It said that's on but let's see what happens when we turn it on with the cover off. So you can see so yeah, we have the little sonic agitator thing that makes the mist over there. And I can hear a fan, but I'm not feeling the I think I'm feeling the fan, the air coming, air outlet. So yeah, okay, that is where the fan is. So the fan blows the air into that closed space, forcing it up out the top. So definitely a pretty simple mechanism. And yeah, obviously it's not going to work right if the air is not blowing the mist. It's like we have, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 LEDs in there. But yeah, this does not come out. But I think it's wide enough that you could reach in there like with a paper towel to wipe it out maybe. And then just, I guess, hopefully your next scent is strong enough to overpower any residue left from your previous scent. Other than like from the pyramid schemes, is there any place to get these oils nowadays? I know Bed Bath & Beyond sold like a very limited selection. I feel like Bath & Body Works did for a while as well. I think Walmart does, but it's like 5 cents and they're all fairly basic ones. Also Walmart. But if you know any of the places you can get the oils, I guess maybe Amazon probably a good place to look. They have pretty much anything if it exists and is legal on there. And even I think a few things that aren't. Both existing and legal. But yeah, so far, I mean, this is I don't know how much this costs, but I think it's pretty cute. I think it would look good like if you're doing like a board game night or something. Now for me, the cord could be a little longer, but that really is just because I'm kind of stretching it farther, I think, than any reasonable person would. The cord's good 5 or 6 feet, so I mean, that's probably plenty long for like normal household usage. So thinking, yeah, up close in person, I don't think it looks that impressive, but on camera, I think it looks really good on camera. I really get kind of like a flaming pot of lava feel. It doesn't look like a fire exactly. It doesn't get quite the effect that the admittedly, I'm sure, much more expensive fireplace insert at the fair had. but it's not bad. I don't dislike it. It'd be a good just to have like a little humidifier, add a little extra ambiance to your gaming night. And you can throw a little scent in there and make everything smell all good and pretty. Because I kind of thought 3 drops wouldn't be enough, but this it really does seem to work pretty. It's not overpoweringly, and I think if I put more in, it'd probably become overpowering. But for 3 drops, because I don't think it said on there how much to put in. For 3 drops, I think this is quite a good reaction. That's part of one of the things I liked about these things, is that you didn't have to use very much of them. You can't see it, it's in the dark. You didn't have to use very much of them, so it lasted a long time. I do miss being able to buy those at the flea market. So yeah, the Ayeany Flame Aroma Diffuser, I think it works pretty well. I think this is pretty inexpensive. It doesn't look like a fire, but I think from like a distance, like again, like if you're playing games in a room with like kind of dimmed lights, this just adds like a nice little bit of ambiance off to a side. And it does seem to be working pretty well. Who knows how long it will work, but I am pleased with it so far. It does more or less what it says it does. Just did it actually say? Yeah, it did say flame. So yeah, I'm not getting flame, at least not from as close as I'm standing. I think it does look better on camera. It may look a little bit. We'll see when I'm editing. But on the camera, it looks to me like it's like a container full of like hot lava. Maybe if I actually like see it on a bigger screen, that will look like flame. I know that's what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like flame. I think if they put flickering LEDs in there, that would have made for a much stronger effect. But again, I think this is a fairly inexpensive item. Yeah, I think I like it. It's nice. It'll be nice for that dry part of winter where the heater is sucking all of the moisture out of the air. Just put some of it back, or maybe just like have on in your room when you're sleeping, maybe without the scent in it. But I mean, honestly, forest pine is probably the best scent the Void Space has had in a considerable amount of time. But simple to put together, simple to set up, simple to fill and use. Cleaning, I think, is potentially going to be an issue. But otherwise, I feel like it pretty much does what it says it does, and I can't complain about that. It's not going to fulfill my want for that fireplace insert, but it's not bad for what it is. So I hope you found this at all interesting or entertaining. If you did, go ahead, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Now let's just kind of warm up. No, I don't want to warm up over the fire. It's like 100 degrees outside.